Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. Mysterious JG here. It's my second online playthrough of the game. This time playing as a force that probably isn't really meant to be able to conquer Japan, but it's one of the stronger forces of the Sekigahara scenario that isn't the one that ultimately wins the day. It's the Date, who were on the kind of the winning side in the end, but weren't the dominant winning clan. And we're trying to subvert history a bit. But in a sense, I'm playing in character because even though in this game it's much more macro scale, Masamune was known as a great modernizer of Japan and builder, and we are doing quite a bit of that in these last few videos. Now, one thing I forgot to do before going to the next turn, although I didn't go to the next turn, so I didn't really forget, I just forgot to do it before the end of the video, was to try to get Masamune the highest possible title. I'd like to get the highest ranking titles before Ieyasu can, because as you go up, it is like the rank structure in any organization. As you go up, it pyramids, so there's only like, the very number one level titles I don't think you're eligible for unless you hold a certain number of cities, etc., etc., but you'll reach a point where you can't get them. If other people have already gotten, we've got like, I don't know, it's like 10 different lower 5th classes, but we'll get to a point where we don't have that many left to get. So I can become the Eastern Minister, the Western Minister, Supreme General, Cavalier General, Dragon General, Fire General, Water General, Wind General, Earth General, Grand General, Rear General. It's a grand one. As much as I'd love to be the Rear General and have like lame puns about that, or be the Grand one, referencing a particularly funny line read from Final Fantasy 13-2, an LP of mine I'm sure all of you are watching closely. Instead, we're going to become the Dragon General because Masamune is the one-eyed dragon, so it only makes sense. So we will send a messenger to the court, and we will put a card face down in our graveyard and end our turn. Meanwhile, oh hey! Oh, never mind. For a minute I thought those were our forces. I was pretty excited. Thought we were actually striking into the enemy territory here. In one thing that did happen, and I told you guys I was off-screening just building fortresses to see how it would go. Inahime's force did manage to take, I think, like the last city of this force, which is kind of neat because we got a bunch of officers out of it, but that was just pure happenstance. It doesn't look like things are shaking out that way this time. But it was nice because it gave us some points towards the coalition, where right now I think, like, I don't know what this does. It might affect our standing, but our contribution to the coalition is zilch. The Ikeda... Oh, the Fukushima are... Never mind, they're anti. Yeah, so the Ikeda have provided a little bit, but the Maeda have also done nothing. So there's a couple forces like, yeah, we're all in the coalition, it's great, huh? But we're like, we're not doing shit to help. Sorry. Goofy. Now I need to actually take a look. Before I sell a bunch more food, I should consider whether... Oh yeah, we're ready. We're ready to finish these, to not necessarily finish the Nambu off all at once, possibly, but we're ready to eat up a bunch more territory. My liege, there are no bases near our province that we can attack. Please consider reorganizing our province. Sorry. Wish I could make it easier for you. Seems our messengers reached the imperial courts. I would love to grant you wish, but perhaps with the gift of 18,000 gold? Yeah, let's give almost half of our huge stockpile of gold to get another title. Why not? Masamune was assigned Dragon General by Imperial Court. From this day forth, I am Dragon General. Those that fail to bow to my authority should be eliminated. And I am now curious about the... I don't know where we find our foreign stance, ally. I'm trying to figure out where I would go to find officers with titles. Official post, Dragon General. So, Teramoto is the munitions director. Yoshishige is the bingo prefect. Ieyasu is Mikawa prefect. But what... I'm really curious what rank that is. Mikawa prefect. Lower 7th class. Upper 8th. Lower 7th. So, technically, Ieyasu has an equivalent title with Yoshishige Satake in our force. Teramoto has a higher title, and Masamune has the highest title of anyone in the Imperial Court. Not counting people who don't even show up here, like people who are solely Imperial Court officers that don't actually have any kind of role in the broader struggle. I'm going to take another swig of this cold coffee. Never thought I'd be a iced coffee guy, but I'm actually getting into it. So our prayers went unanswered. Oh, Moritane Endo. I hope you were able to help John Marston on the path towards raising a good family, which will also end tragically. So I'll have to check Hoseto Castle, although it's unlikely that I'll get around to it. Yoshiaki Mogami has sorted himself out.
Let us begin the meeting.
Let's begin the meeting.
Last month's balance.
Spent a lot more than we made that month because of the titles. Elmendretta found nothing. Neither did Chiyomi Mochizuki. Interesting. That actually went very poorly. Well, we've got more places that we need to investigate. Maybe we'll do a little better this time, Elmendretta. Hopefully you'll do a better job this time. Because you failed. It's your fault that there wasn't cool stuff at these castles. Clearly. It's not that I picked the wrong places to build them. It is clearly your fault there is nothing good at these castles. That much is obvious. No, we need to start working on the court again. And I am curious. I believe he will have weak stats. Yoshiaki Mogami, that's what I figured. He's got the untrusting thing going, where his stats are actually reduced. He is 61. I don't know if we get the title back if he dies. I think we don't. So it's probably foolish to give him a title, but I had established this pattern of giving people titles when I conquer their force, if they're like a major force, just for funsies. Although, no, I haven't, because Mazuyuki, I didn't give him a title, I just gave him a treasure. So if I was to give Komatsu a title, yeah, I've got 3 of these in the bag. I should look for people who are worth actually getting happy and giving them titles. So I've got 3 of these in reserve. I might as well give the accounting director. I'll make my uncle the accounting director. That seems like a pretty cool title for him. I don't know if... Thank you deeply for assigning me the role of accounting director, he says. They're, managing somehow to cover up his incredible resentment for this, I'm sure. So we have castles with no one to defend them, but I don't actually want to use these castles for loyalty boosts because they are right on the border with the Ieyasu. Now this one's probably safe. I don't know if Ieyasu is going to be recruiting somebody from all the way over here. It's possible they are, and I'm completely misreading the situation, but... Actually... You've got good pull. It would be good to make you a lord. As you could bet. But these other ones, yeah, I'm gonna want to give a officer with like decent loyalty to be in charge. I think I just made a grammatical error, but I wasn't paying enough attention. So I am going to hit a point where I've only got like probably 2 officers in each city eventually. But for now, let's find somebody. You're perfect. You've got like well above average pull. I've actually got a collection of really good officers focused in here. It's like this is more talent than I want to give to one of these places. Why in the world are you the overseer here? That's a terrible idea. Now, this place is down to not having anybody. Mitsuhige Takeoka, Kananoi Castle. Oh. I was thinking if I made him the lord, it might boost his loyalty. Mitsuhige Tatayoki, Kanoi Castle. Mitsuhige. Where are you at, Mitsuhige? I've already got you assigned here, so I'll make you the lord instead of that other guy, and you should get a bonus. So the other guy's loyalty is already good. But I lost you somewhere in all this. Did you not show up on the list because you're already on the move? Did your loyalty get boosted for some other reason? Well, what's going on? Why can I not find you, Mitsuhige? Did I just mess up your name and it's not Mitsuhige? Starting to suspect that's what happened. Okay, this is annoying. Mitsuhige. I'm licking my lips all creepy-like because I'm thinking of Nobunaga and his incredible creepiness about Mitsuhige in Samurai Warriors. Yeah, Mitsuhige just not showing up again. Probably blew right past him, but... Wait a minute, Akari Ando is back in the orange territory? What's your problem? Could it be the fact that you've been participating in every battle and have not been given a treasure or reward, like, ever? I think I gave her a treasure a long-ass time ago. Does she just need to be constantly reassured that she's the best? Akari Ando, do you just need constant verbal reassurance that I still love you? Is that what's going on? Alright, let's see. Why is her loyalty low? And is there anything that can be done about it? Actually, let me just see if there's anybody whose portrait pops in my mind as being significant who's in that. Shows discontent. I don't think I'll get along too well with my master. She'll treasure what she's received. The Date clan is getting stronger. She's a veteran officer. I kind of don't know what to do other than give her a title. She's already got, well, I do have titles to spare. Let's see. Grimmeth has the lowest loyalty of everybody whose loyalty is at 20, I guess. So if we just go down, I'm going to just take a look at everybody. And, you know, role-playing that way, Akari Ando she's touchy. She's not somebody who's going to be easy to keep happy. But apparently, I'm going to need to give her a title. If I give Akari Ando a title And a treasure. There'll be officers out there who are regularly writing like I feel a great fondness for the characters who are in the comment section doing like their in-character blurbs about every video, and I'll feel bad for like Shaman and Bloody Handed and everyone else who didn't like, you know, who aren't. Well, Bloody Handed not so much, because like I gave him a horse, and he in his in-character write-up is like, I fucking ignored the horse. I don't give a shit about your horse, Masamune. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't think making you like the accounting director would have changed your life. But yeah, Shaman and some of the others, it's like, yeah, you probably deserve a title too. But Akari Ando is the one who's just going to be a whiny. I was going to use the word bitch just in the sense of whiny bitch, but I guess with a female character, I probably shouldn't use the term bitch. Because, you know, I guess it's a little more sensitive when you're not using it in a gender-neutral phrasing. So, senior manager or policy manager? As it happens in real life, I'm trying to get into policy in the organization that I'm in. So I don't think it makes a difference which one you do. More trust gained from diplomacy. I mean, that doesn't matter. But honestly, if I make her the policy manager and she ever drifts below 20 again, it's like there's nothing else I can do, Akari Ando. Just get the fuck over it. Let me express my deepest gratitude for being assigned policy manager. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of all sick leave. Good thing she's not the senior manager. She might cut out holidays. That is not something a senior manager has the power to do. At least not in the government. Alright, so I'm being very silly, but we need to get going here with some stuff. So, yes. The oldest of my brand new cities is finally ready to build its first facility. I'm so excited. That's not actually true. I've already got a workshop going here. No, workshop is the starting point for these districts. So, okay, let's see. Let's think here. This is probably the most boring thing for you guys. I apologize, but the in some ways this is what makes it interesting to me, is the management of cities stuff. So this city is nowhere close to being able to build the riding grounds, but I'm eventually really going to want one. So the thing that we will need the most of is going to be agriculture. And why am I even worried about that? Right now I'm not adding districts, I'm just increasing them. But oh, yeah, I don't have that many choices here. I've really, regardless of what I decide to do at this place, like if I do, let's say that I decide to do conscripts here and here, this place still needs to do the thing, because it doesn't have the power to make neighboring conscripts stuff. But I guess I could go with Rice Dealer and just, yeah, population increases quickly. That's probably the smart play, actually. Because I could come back and change it later, but the faster this place grows, the faster I'll get more stuff going. And you are... You got a residence and you got an annex. And this city is new as well. This city is not. This city is new. I could get going on an earthen wall. The idea being to eventually get these places built up to where they can build annexes, and there are no officers that can execute this. Oh, because they're still on their way. We're on our way. But the sooner you get an earthen wall, then I can go for things like I can work my way up to residence and annex to get population growth, which is what I want on these new baby cities. I thought I had See, these cities are awfully close together, but did I build one of them brand new? Can't remember now if these have always been... No, those were there already. I got confused about where I was on the map. I thought I had started something going over here. This would be a fortress crafted by a master. Master fortress. Trown won't thrive and train like this. What the hell are you doing, JG? Both me and the in-game avatar. Wonderful idea. So I'll have another port here. That might be too close to Teriyaki Castle, but now, damn it, I'm just crowding this place up with castles. So I might be packing them too tight, but I'm also using up all my food.
Ask for anything you want.
At Elsa's restaurant. So I sold enough supplies to have a little bit of gold left. So that some of these new places can continue to develop. Even if there's nobody there to actually develop them well. I believe I have people moving to all these places. And I don't think any of the other brand new fortresses are ready to go yet. So we'll let the rest of these points be distributed by suggestion. Hopefully the AI in some sense thinks about which places need development the most, so that it might just go to whoever has the strongest overseer and will get the biggest bang for the buck, which is not an unacceptable way to think about it either. At any rate, now we've got 72,000 food in reserve, and we got full troop counts at places like Gifu. Gifu is Nobunaga's old capital. Yonezawa Castle. I mean, between those two, I'm pretty close to being able to roll all these guys up anyway, at least taking over this territory. I'll definitely want to get some more help going. Reasons like these, we may not be able to gather enough soldiers, my liege. Really? Cannot select because it's not adjacent to controlled. Yeah, whatever. So I've got troops coming at it. 500. We are not going to bother with that. Doesn't make sense to march out of those cities. I'm sorry, game. Okay, 2,300. 2,300. 1,500. That is more like it. We're actually going to be a little short of guns and stuff. I mean, I could buy more guns and stuff.
Ask for anything you want.
You got treasure, fast boat tea set. Nah.
Ask for anything you want.
At Elsa's restaurant. Well, I don't have the, oh, I do have Dragoon Corps. Slightly, yeah, okay. So I probably need to, oh, crap.
Ask for anything you want.
So I've got 3,700 horses, 3,500 guns.
Ask for anything you want.
4,000.
Ask for anything you want. Thank you for your patronage.
All right, so now I'm up over 6K for both of those. Let's try this again because I believe I canceled out of that. Yeah. So these castles here are going to not be involved. 5 and 4. I just want to see if this changes. Okay, good. They are rolling back into their cities. 1,500. 23. Don't know if how far south we need to be reaching with this, but I would just like to make sure that we've got enough strength to really do some damage here. So it might make sense to actually leave you be. Like, I can deploy from these cities a little later, possibly. Oh, I've hit the point now where people are deploying without muskets and stuff. Well, that was always going to happen. If I have armies going up this way, would they be better off marching up in here? They might be. At any rate, I've got, I think I've got a big enough army going now. I could be marching more guys out of these cities further south, but, that's probably enough, because these places I'm going to attack generally have, pretty puny troop counts. Although, you know, we push all the way up to attack you guys. That'll be your main city, so. Alright, well, we can always send out more.
We're moving out, and we're winning this.
So we've got, maybe we want you guys to march up. It's a long way. But if you set a rally point here so you get more food, you should be able to, like, sack the... This would be one of the main castles of these guys. I believe their home base is back here. But I think this is actually their best castle now. Is this one that they took? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a different clan entirely. Alright. So that's where you guys are heading. And, you guys, with the new policy manager, Akari Ando, could be heading, Yeah, I guess you're gonna march up that way. We'll just have you wherever, because I could try to have them coming up through circuitous mountain paths and attacking up here, but it probably makes the most sense to just have them all blitzing through here, and when their strength starts to run out, like eventually, I don't think I'm getting all of this taken in one big attack is the thing. Let me see how much time I got left in this video. Is it time to call it a video before we proceed? It is. Alright guys, when we come back next time, we're making, it could be one huge push for the north. It's probably going to take two. But we've got time left in our Tokugawa coalition, and I'm trying to use it to maximum efficiency to roll up the north and build up the north so that we are ready when, by the time we attack the Maeda, if things go south at the Tokugawa, we just need to be prepared. And it's going to take a long time. We're getting a lot of fortresses built. It's going to take a long time to get them developed. And I'm Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.